Alright guys, welcome back to Stuck on an Island, where I'm stuck with you guys and we are always smiling. Now today is just a pretty basic day. You guys might have realized like the last couple vlogs have just been like chill, nothing, not much direction. So pretty much tomorrow is going to be our church potluck, and me with my big mouth, I said I'm going to make a carrot cake. I've never made it before. I know the concept. I think it's a pretty easy cake to make, so that's pretty much what I'm gonna be doing for today. And it's just giving you guys another video, as you guys know. We're gonna be taking some really big steps with the channel pretty soon, but for now we're just having some random days. Just to show you what I have in the bag, I got some cake flour and icing, and of course the carrots. What's this? Mixed spice and oh no, this is not for the cake. And yeah, so yeah, this is pretty much everything that you're gonna need. Your baking powder, the mixed spice. I use salt for everything, so some salt there. Ginger. This is just me being different. Cinnamon powder, of course your Irish butter, but unsalted. Not Irish butter, any butter, unsalted. Cream cheese. Both of these you have to have them out for a while. Or the three of these you have to have them out for a while, so that they can get warm. You don't want them to be so hard, so it's harder for you to mix. So get them to room temperature. Carrots, baking flour, eggs, yeah, and my manual mixer and some grease paper. Yeah, I'm not a baker by heart, but this is pretty much the basic stuff I think I'm gonna need. And I'll just show you guys a quick snippet of how I put it together, and maybe on Sunday I'll show you guys what people think about it. If you're hearing some background noise, it's just some work happening around the house at the moment. Alright, so right now I'm gonna deal with the hardest part, which I think is grating the carrot. It's gonna take a minute. I'm just doing up about maybe a pound of carrots, or half a pound. What is this? 0.7 kilograms. So that's like, yeah, 1 pound carrots. I'm trying to get it to this consistency. You see me? So it's not hard to chew, but the flavor stays. Yeah. I'm gonna like just a grate of this. It just bring back so much memories. It feel like I'm a kid again. You know, grating carrots. Them time you know, no blender. Well, we had blender, you see me, but no, we just old fashioned them really. You grate a carrot, or you grate a coconut. You know what I'm saying? One thing I like about a cake too, for those people who are non-dairy, don't use no form of dairy in it at all, so that's a cool part about it. You know. Alright, I think I have more than enough carrots. I think this could go in one pan, this in another pan. Yeah, I think it's enough. Alright, so I'm pretty much gonna mix 3 ingredients together. So I'm gonna add 4 eggs, maybe a 3.5 cups of brown sugar. I prefer to have white, but brown is what I have right now. And I'm gonna add some oil. I'm gonna add about 1.5 cups of oil. I'm gonna mix them together until it's thick. Just a quick little tip for those of you, you don't have to bake, but for those of you who use egg any at all, maybe for scrambled eggs or for whatever it is for breakfast, when you're doing the eggs, crack them one at a time in a cup and toss them in, just in case you might crack like a rotten egg in your mixture, and that's going to mess up like all the other 3 good ones. Yo, I promise you, having to use this hand mixer make you not even want to bake again. Swear, are the worst thing. Worst. I feel like it's some form of slavery this. Alright, I'm not gonna be ungrateful. It would be very convenient if JP slack off a light, but otherwise than that, slavery. Alright, so I mixed it out until, well, there's still a few sugar, well, not a few, there's still a lot of sugar granules, but it's thick, which is what I'm going for. And I just hoping that God just make this come out good, because it's for God's people. So yeah, I hope this is good enough. But I might just mix it for maybe 2 more minutes, and yeah. Now I'm just gonna add the cinnamon, baking powder, and flour. It's gonna be I'm gonna write down the recipe so you guys can just follow it and do exactly as you see. Alright, so yo, life just got harder, because once you added the flour and the baking powder and all that, and you started mixing, yo, my little hand power mixer thing, bruh, no use. So I have to be using some elbow grease to get this done. So I'm gonna continue mixing this a little bit longer and then add the carrots. I'm sorry, a cake is never Jamaican to me if you never add a little bit of rum into it. Sorry, I just add this a little bit, you know, a little thing, a little spirit for the church thing, you don't know. Alright, so I added the carrots to it, and now this is pretty much the consistency. Those of you at home who have your electric beaters and your fancy stuff, yeah, I'm sure your consistency might be a little bit better. Not might, it will be a little bit better than mine. So yeah, don't worry about that, just follow the recipe. And yeah, I think this seems like a perfect amount of carrots. I'm sure the carrot flavor is going to go straight through there. I left a little bit of carrot shreddings, maybe for decorations. I don't know. I've never done this before, as I said. So yeah, I'm gonna test out the oven to see how hot it is. And I'm kind of happy with this whole oven, guys, because I bought this stove when I came back from the US, and I've never used the oven before, and that was something that I never had properly working in my last times cooking. So I'm happy to have it. So, I'm not gonna lie, I took out a bit of it and I tried with the carrots, and the flavor is really good. It tastes nice, but my only issue now is gonna be consistency. Talking to my friend Hakeem, because I go try to work on like a video project thing, so I'm gonna get all the messages there. So as I mentioned before, that stove is new to me, so I don't even know if a Fahrenheit or Celsius, and we're going for 340. But luckily, man a man, so you don't know, we have E temperature. Okay, so I'm guessing it's in Celsius, because there's no possible way 230 and a couple more notches is the max for this. So yeah, this is definitely in Celsius, so I'm gonna make it cool down a little bit more before I drop it in. It needs to be at 170 degrees Celsius. So I thought I would have enough for 2 medium-sized pans, but only 1 pan and a small one. Oh well. There you go, babies. I'll be waiting for you. I don't think you guys understand the torture and stress that I've been going through doing film work just now and smelling this burning inside. This is not really a fault of mine, I don't believe, in terms of the recipe. It's not the recipe's fault. I think it's a container's fault. There was it was filled a little bit too much, so it rose a bit, spilled over, and then you see that. But yo, we're not perfect. The good part about this cake, it's not supposed to be like a beautiful cake. It's more meant to be kind of rustic. So yeah, I'll just cut out the tops and clean it up and make it work. But this is a part of it, like, as I said, it's my first time. Right now, I'm messing up. Yo, look at all this that fell to the bottom of the stove, of the oven. So yeah, that was smoking up inside. So yeah, hopefully I can save this cake. I can tell it's the worst thing when you're cooking in the kitchen that is like just not conducive. Like, I love space, but anyway, I just cleaned up the kitchen a little bit so I can start over from fresh. Cause seeing all that burning up and all of that, yo. Yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna be doing this. So I'm gonna be creaming both the cheeses and the butter. Both of them are, everything is at room temperature right now, so that's easy. And after I mix that, then I'll add the other stuff. Alright, you see everything is nice and room temperature. Easy to work with, you don't have to fuss and fight with it because everything is pretty much soft. So let's get it. Big man thing. Does I mix something with my hand? I feel like I want to cry. But I get annoyed. I swear. Because like every time I start mixing, the bowl start pulling, pushing, pulling, pushing. The only reason I don't try to get one of these things is because I don't bake a lot. So yeah, but whenever some free money forward, best I go deal with it. Get a little nice little KitchenAid mixer car. Remember me tell you. Alright, so now I'm just adding some powdered sugar, sifting it to make sure that, you know, any lumps come out of it, you know. And those lumps are exactly why we do it. So it keeps it smooth. Alright, so we're at the point where I'm going to have to doctor this ugly duckling. I just hope the insides are good. I already did the whole, what you call it, the toothpick thing. I checked it out, it seemed good. See all the spillage and all that, but yo, this is a part of learning, right? I just honestly hope that this cake comes out of this. Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing, bro. Sounds like a rock. I think it's good though. Or maybe I'm just saying that because it's my cake. Okay, alright baby. Alright baby, I like that. I like that. Okay. Getting loose now. Yeah, buddy. Alright. So there we have it. I'm just gonna cut around the edges, of course. Get rid of all that ugliness. Of course, if you got the pan that can do the quick release, you can do it. Yeah guys, I'm cooking in my boxers. You guys are lucky I'm not cooking topless. Alright. So I'm back in shorts. I don't want to weird anybody out. I wish I had a bread knife that I could actually use to do this. Because the bread knife would be better. But here we go. Just cutting off the crispy parts up top. As I said, some people might like that. Some people maybe not, I don't know. But I'm just getting rid of it. Because I want the cake to be consistent. So as you can see, there was just a little bit of crispy parts there. And now you're getting all that rebounding, cushiony niceness of the cake, which is good because we're gonna be decorating it with the cream cheese, so it doesn't matter, you know, that part. So yeah, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna cut it in two, slice it along here so that I can put the cream cheese in the middle and then put it on top. That's the deal. All right, so I just cut this in half, so one half here, the other half there, and then this is a base which I made. It's easy. Just get some cardboard, wrap it with foil, boom, bada bing, bada boom, you're done. And I'm about to top this in on the first half. All right, so you normally have like a specific type of cake thing that you know put the cream cheese on. I don't have that, so it don't really matter because it's not like I'm trying to sell a cake here, you know. So all you gotta do is just put the cream cheese on, baby. Alright, now we're gonna drop on the next layer. Hello. You know what? I think I could add a little bit more cream cheese, baby. I want to see you gushing cream cheese, baby girl. Let's add just a little bit more. You know we don't play, baby. Alright, I think you're about to gush that cream cheese. Let's do it! Hell! Alright. Oh, yeah. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see it. I don't want you barely getting cream cheese. I want you to see how good you have been to me. This is kind of fun, to be quite honest. Usually, I'm not a baker. I just like baking cakes that I like. And fortunate for me, carrot cake is one that I like and it's not so difficult. So carrot cake, bread pudding, not bread pudding, cornmeal pudding, cheesecake. Yeah, those are the cakes that I make. Hey, good looking, you're so divine. You know that you got me on your mind. Every girl you made. Hey. Won't you spend a little time with me? Alright, I think that's good. Again, for those who are fortunate enough to have the what you call it, the thing that spins that you can spin the cake on. I don't have that, so I can't spin no cake. So Judah's mom called and I was talking to her while I was doing what I was doing, and yo, I forget that one even did exist, but I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm gonna bring you guys into the fridge to show you what's happening. So here's a cake. It's finished, very rustic, and I got my own personal bite-sized one down here. It's not quite bite-sized, it's bigger than that, but I'll make it chill a little bit more. Then I'll try a slice, tell you guys how I feel about it, and then take it to church tomorrow. Well, this one to church tomorrow, and get some comments. I hope it's good. I don't know. Alright, so I left it in there for like 30 minutes in the fridge, so it got a little bit cooler. And now this is the test slice. This is my personal one that I kept for myself. Yeah, you know, I'm about to drop into this and I'll tell you what I think. Alright, you know things are real when I go for my dessert fork. It's time to get very, very rude. Alright. Alright. You are rude. You are very rude. My mama Jesus. My mama Jesus. Plop.